Hello, every pony. It's me, Captain Blueberry Buckaroo, aka Lancer737. And before I visit everyone's Equestria, or at least attempt to, I just thought you guys should know that this Valentine's Day they still have MLP stuff coming out. I did not see any cards like last year and the year before, like the generic one. Well, I wouldn't say generic, but the special ones that they would have in a box, like 60, 50 cards with the various different MLP characters. Didn't see anything like that or any special books like last year also where they had one based off of the episode where darn it, I forget the name of it, but it's the one that has uh Flurry Heart in it, the very first one. And instead of having anything like that, they had this specifically at Walmart. And it looks very interesting. If there's anyone special or that you want to get MLP, something MLP themed, this would be an awesome thing to get, especially if they like Twilight Sparkle. Um, Technically, she's not a unicorn. Well, I guess she could be, although I think the stuffed animal, the stuffed version of her is an alicorn. Yeah. Believe it or not, the picture through my camera is brighter than what it is in my room. I'm having to look at the camera to see if she has wings or not. Um, it's weird that it works that way, but it comes with a bunch of candy. Not 100% certain what that candy is going to look like. Could be MLP themed, might not be. Not 100% sure. But it's interesting that they still had MLP stuff. Oh, and there's our favorite main six, main seven technically. And you have a bunch of the ponies in the back. But yeah, if there's someone special that loves MLP that you want to get something special for Valentine's Day, this would be awesome. Or if you just want to get it yourself, you can for yourself. Anyway, we're going to get back to the game. We are starting where we last left off at, which was at Blossom Night. And let's see if we can visit Filter Days. Nope, of course. This is going to be a real chore. I just hope it's not like purely like this for the rest of the friend list. But you never know with this game anymore when it comes to the friends list. I hope everyone's having a lot of good luck. Oh, and we finally get to visit someone. Shining Cake. Hello, Shining Cake. Happy early Valentine's Day and Happy New Year. They've already at least stopped using snow. I want to say they probably have taken down any Christmas decor that they had. That's a nice collection of statues. They have both their. Wait a minute. I think the game's malfunctioning again. I know I've been here before because I remember making a comment about how this looked like a giant super castle. When in truth, it's both the Canterlot castles next to each other. The regular one and the feature one. But it looks very nice. That actually looks extremely cool. Actually, I would love to have a lot of Christmas trees like that all next to each other. Um, all these different ponds look really cool too. There's a lot of really cool stuff. Looks like yeah, they actually are getting ready for Valentine's Day. They have some Valentine's decor. So, in a sense, I guess it's okay that I came back because it's different now for Valentine's Day. And there's a Christmas specific house, but you know what? That can't be helped. Um, yeah, I think you get that with something that has to do with Fluttershy, if I remember correctly. Anyway, definitely the Christmas tree. Oh, a lot of the way this place looks really cool. That may have come out jumbled. But what I'm trying to say is a lot of this place looks really cool. And if not this spot right here, then my favorite section would have to be like around here, especially with what they're doing with the Valentine's Day stuff. So anyway, thank you for your hard work, Shining Cake, and I wish you a Merry Valentine's Day. I almost said Christmas. Merry Valentine's Day and a Happy New Year. And don't forget to add Shining Cake. Their friend code is right there at the top. Oh, come on. Okay, and like I said, I am sorry if I'm revisiting places that I already been to. It has to do with the fact that my friends list is glitched, and it doesn't matter if I keep track of where I last left off on using the system I'm using, where I only gift a heart to a place that I'm going to or attempting to go. It's just mismatching all the different places. So I have very little control over that, and I am sorry. Technically I shouldn't be apologizing. It should be Gameloft that apologizes. I didn't make it do this. I would have made it more organized and better tracking for where I last left off on. Pretty sure everyone would agree to that. Okay. Silver Blazy, that's actually a pretty cool name. Too bad we can't go visit them. We can visit this place. Merry Happy early St. Valentine's Day and Happy New Year. This place looks really, really cool. It looks a little familiar, but there's enough here that it still feels new to me. So there's a good chance I actually haven't been here before. And it looks very, very nice. Parts of it are organized. Technically, you could say all of it's organized, but it has small, self-contained sections like my Ponyville does, where you have a section where it represents Cloudsdale, and then you have a section that represents the Dragonlands. This looks pretty cool. All of this looks pretty cool. Oh, here's the Christmas section. Looking very good. I didn't realize it had a shadow. I never noticed that the moon slash sun statue. Well, not a statue. Not sure what you would call that. I'm pretty sure it has a name in the inventory, but the thing right there that's used in the lowering of the moon and raising of the sun festival that you see in the TV show, that thing. Didn't realize it had a shadow. I never noticed it. It's kind of cool. Yeah, this also looks pretty cool. But my favorite thing that I saw so far would definitely have to be either this section that you see on the screen or this section, what you see on the screen. It just looks really cool. Actually, I think I would pick this one. This is my favorite spot out of all of them that I mentioned. I just love how all the trees are designed and merged with normal building. Well, normal for the most part. I guess you can't really count Zakura's place as normal, but it still is really awesome. And then you have the ultimate of ultimate happy trees sitting right there, and it looks really nice. Oh, I didn't notice that before. The Dragon Lord's throne. Oh, and the Racer Griffin. I like that one. Pretty cool colors on that one. Anyway, have a happy Valentine's Day and a happy New Year. Now let's. This is annoying. This is so annoying. Come on, you can load. You can do it. Please don't make me waste time. And now it doesn't want to even move. That's just fantastic. Really, 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 really fantastic. So I didn't see anyone mention it, so I'll ask again. If you could pick a Valentine's Day themed campaign for My Little Pony, what would it be based off of that we haven't had before? Would it be based off an episode, or would it be based off a comic book or even a novel? Actually, I would love to see that. I'd love to see them make a campaign for Valentine's Day based off of the Princess Cadence novel, which I still haven't had a chance to read. There's a lot of things I haven't had a chance to do. I've been so busy with preparations and hunting down old videos that YouTube has scattered all over the place and then trying to download them all. Okay. Apple pants. Cloud pants. A lot of pants here. Iceblade. That is a pretty cool name. Oh, we get to visit Iceblade. Happy St. Valentine's Day and a Happy New Year to you, Iceblade. So, Iceblade's place is very, very colorful and detailed. Has a lot of character to it. I love all the rocks, especially with the snow on it. Although when they have jack-o'-lanterns, that is when they're at their epic peak, at their prime. I miss having jack-o'-lanterns all over the rocks. They really need to add some more landscape ability so that you can have a Halloween themed place and stuff like that in every town, and snow as well, and nighttime really. But yeah, this all looks really, really good. I love that Trixie's outside the balloon pop place. Maybe she wants to win something. Maybe she wants to win $1 million. So if I were to pick a favorite section here, I think it would have to be this spot right here. Has a lot of variety to it, and it looks very cozy in a sense. I like it. This is my favorite spot. You did good, Iceblade. I want to wish you a happy early St. Valentine's Day and a happy New Year. And good luck to you in the campaign. Next, we have Blank Screen. This is so tedious, this game. So glitchy. I mean, I'm glad it's only in this part that it's glitchy. And I'm sorry, I keep bringing it up, but it's just, it is so annoying. It's something that I have to deal with nonstop. With either I won't have a friends list, or it takes 5 years to load the friends list, and it takes 5 years to get anywhere because the way their system works, it's not efficient. I'll try not to mention it anymore. I'm pretty sure it's getting annoying. Um, did you? Oh, I can't believe I forgot to mention this. Besides season 10, did you guys see in comic book form a really major MLP crossover is coming out? My Little Pony meets Transformers, and it looks awesome. I'm heavily becoming a Hasbro fanboy because I love a lot of their properties already, but it's like a lot of the stuff just, it seems like everything else is kind of becoming meh with some elements that are awesome, like Star Wars. I hate to say it, but Star Wars, I used to really, really love Star Wars, and since I still do, it's still going to be one of my top favorite things, but it's like time after time after time, all the new stuff, like, sorry, not all the new stuff, like 87% of all the new stuff, just, it either makes me angry or it's boring. But Hasbro, it seems, always makes me happy just about. Well, except for with what possibly could happen with G5. I hope G5 is better than what I've heard. Anyway, before I get any further into that, happy early St. Valentine's Day, flitter cookie, however the heck you want to pronounce that, and Happy New Year. I like this. You have all these statues guarding Celestia's sleigh. This feels very familiar. I have a feeling I've been here before. Unfortunately, I think I have. They have a lot of Valentine's Day stuff, so you know what? Oh well. It's still going to be slightly different. I like what they've done here. Looks very nice. I think I have that tree, but it feels like it's more like an Easter thing, but you know what? Oh well. Also like it how that they're also using the cherry stand to augment a better feel, more character towards what they had sought out to do in designing their Valentine's Day decor and making it festive for Valentine's Day. They did a good job. I feel like I don't have enough decor for my entire place, so it's only like some sections that are gonna have a Valentine's Day feel, and then everything else pretty much looks the same. Which is, can't really do much about it. It feels like a lot of stuff is locked behind rubies, and I would rather save the rubies for essential characters or characters I really, 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 really want. But this place looks very, very nice, very well organized. My favorite section is this, though. It looks really cool. Filter Cookie is absolutely ready for St. Valentine's Day and technically St. Patrick's Day, too. And it looks very good. You did an excellent job. Oh, young Cadence. I mean, young Shining Armor. I wish you good luck in that campaign because it can be a little bit, difficult. For some reason, they forgot to fix a few things, and so I breezed through it in one day. Anyway, happy St. Valentine's Day and Happy New Year to you, Flitter Cookie. But yeah, going back to Hasbro, most of their stuff is still very entertaining, especially Transformers. But to be specific, like Fall of Cybertron and the video games, I don't actually follow the TV shows. I don't really have any desire to watch any Transformers TV shows because it seems like all they do is just reboot the same story arc over and over again, and some of the characters have gotten weird. But the Fall of Cybertron series, which I wouldn't mind streaming that someday. I love the artistic look of Fall of Cybertron. And actually, it looks like the Transformers came out of the Tron series. Oh, well, that's nice to know. Um, so they have, yeah, they look like they all the Transformers came out of the Tron series. But another thing I really love, actually three things I guess I should say I really love about Hasbro besides My Little Pony and Transformers. I love Mask. MASC is an abbreviation for Mobile Assault Strike Command. And because they have a direct shared universe, excluding the multiverse, MASC shares the same universe as Transformers and G.I. Joe, and MASC is my favorite between the three. Grew up with MASC, and MASC is just really, 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 really cool. My favorite character is Matt Tracker. There's a couple others I like too. Well, actually, I like them most. The villains are handled extremely well in that, and so is the world building, and the music is just awesome, very very awesome. But the other thing I really really love about Hasbro is Visionaries, and Visionaries inspired me a lot with my Milo Pony fan fiction. It's in the future. I better explain it before I go. It's in the future, and civilization has traveled into space, and so yeah, they're spacefaring, and then an event happens where magic comes back into the universe, and it shuts down all technology. So like, no one can travel around planets anymore, and so they go back to a medieval style system, and a magician named Merklin, kind of playing off the name Merlin, he finds the most worthy knights to govern over the planet, but he wants it balanced, so he also does this with some really evil knights. And he has them go through trials to earn an animal totem, and this animal totem allows them to magically turn into the animals. So, like, my favorite one, it's been such a long time. It's kind of funny to say it because it is one of my most absolute favorite Hasbro series, but I have forgotten their names, excluding Merklin. My favorite one that was a spectral knight, that's a good knight. He had bluish, like navy blue armor with purple, and he could turn into an eagle. Now, I think there's like 8 of them. Out of the 8 of them on both sides, 4 of them get a special staff totem with a special magical ability. And there's like some kind of, it's like an avatar of some kind, and you can communicate with it, but you have to do a special magical rhyme to activate it. And the spectral knights, their totems are usually defensive or knowledge based. Um, I think there's only one that is offensive based, and then you have the Darkling Lords, which they're obviously the evil ones. Most of theirs are offensive based. They have one defensive based one. Some of them are horrifying, actually. Now, another thing that sets them apart is the Spectral Knights. They all turn into normal animals. The Darkling Lords, they all turn into mythical things that are horrifying. Like there's one, I can't remember his name, but that voice actor that plays as him plays as Starscream from Transformers. He plays as Cobra Commander from G.I. Joe, and then he plays as his character. So they all three sound the same. And he turns into a dragon. But his special totem, it spews out magical spiders that bite things and cause people to experience fear if they're bitten, which is very similar to another Darkling Lord. Oh, there's another Darkling Lord that he himself turns into a spider, and I think if he bites things, it causes fear too. But he's known for being like an overly enthusiastic henchman that's not respected, and he kind of doesn't really care about it either. And then the ones that don't have staves, they have their own unique magical ability that allows them to activate magic tech vehicles. Vehicles that should normally require normal means to power them through, science, but instead you can power them through magic. And then the vehicles themselves have magical abilities. Like, unfortunately, the Nightling Lords, they're able to activate an aerial combat vehicle, which is going to be something very devastating in a setting where you're stuck in a medieval style like setting with some magic. And on top of that, it can summon 2 gigantic magical dragons to come out of it. I've kind of gone too overboard, but you get the idea. It's a really cool series. In fact, at the end, I'll show you the intros to those 2 Hasbro things that I really, really like. Okay, let's go to Aunt Days. Or not. Actually, I'll go to one last place, and then the last thing I'll do is play those 2 trailers for you guys. I guess I could have talked while hunting. Okay, Happy Days. Happy early St. Valentine's Day, Happy Days, and Happy New Year. And good luck to you in the campaign. So, from what I'm seeing, it's mostly well organized and has a lot of character to it. Excuse me. Throat kind of tickles. Not really seeing anything that's decor specific based on a holiday, but it still looks very nice, especially with all the snow. About the closest you got is some pink flags, but that doesn't matter because you still have some sections that are cool looking, even without it being based off of either Christmas or Valentine's Day. So, if I were to pick a favorite section that you have created here, it would have to be I think it's this section right here, what is on the screen. I like the miniature woods that you have in the center of all these buildings that are right next to the element of generosity. It just looks very nice. And it looks like a very nice place to go on a walk. I love going on walks. Oh, and what do you know? Apparently, Princess Luna thinks it's a pretty nice place to go on walks, too. She was behind all those trees this entire time. So I'm not the only one that thinks this is the coolest place here. Oh, and then there's Evil Rarity. Oh, no, she's going to ruin everything. But yeah, this is a pretty cool place. Anyway, Happy Days. Oh, and don't forget, there's Happy Days friend code. Don't forget to check out or add Happy Days as a friend. So, what I'm going to do now, like what I was talking about, I'm going to show you the poster for My Little Pony Meets Transformers, and then I'm going to show you the two other Hasbro brand intros that I think are awesome, that are worthy of being liked as much as My Little Pony for different reasons. Character wise, I think I probably like My Little Pony more than those other two series, but they have a lot of really cool concepts and action in it that I think is slightly better than what we have in My Little Pony. The music's just really awesome. Anyway, hold on one second, though. Here we go. Here's the poster for it, and it looks like the art for the ponies themselves it's very close, not exactly, but it's very close to the movie versions of the art. The ones that make me most feel that way are the renditions of Rarity and a little bit Applejack. It still doesn't look quite like the TV show though, but yeah, this looks like G1 Transformers, which is going to be pretty cool. And if you're interested in what the item is they're looking at, that they're awestruck by, that's the Matrix of Leadership. It's something very powerful. I can't talk. It's very powerful, almost as powerful as the elements of friendship, the elements of magic. I wouldn't say it's quite as powerful. It's a bit too character specific in that the only thing that it is shown to be extremely weak, powerful against, has been Unicron. Not to make it sound like Unicron is not a weak villain. Not to make him sound like he is a weak villain. He's probably the most dangerous villain that they face in the Transformers multiverse. He's very unique. But other than him, the Matrix of Leadership is more like a memory storage / symbol of power within the Autobots. And Transformers / Transformers and My Little Pony Friendship in Disguise. It's going to be a 4-parter. Don't forget to pre-order it. And they'll start shipment of the series in May, from my understanding. Now that I've shown you this, though, I'm going to show you my 2 favorite intros from Hasbro properties. I'm almost tempted to show you my favorite intro for Transformers, too. You know what? I might just do that. I might show you my favorite season of the G1 Transformers intro and the other 2. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoyed me visiting, and I hope you guys are having a lot of luck in the Young Cadence and Shining Armor campaign, and take it easy. The first of my favorite non-My Little Pony Hasbro franchise intros would have to be this. And you can't deny it. This has amazing music that goes with it. My second non-My Little Pony favorite Hasbro franchise was definitely Visionaries. It also has a really cool intro. And like I said before, when it comes to fan fiction for My Little Pony, I've taken a lot of inspiration from this series with my fan work. I also hope you enjoy this. This is really cool. And with all these other series, like I said, I would definitely recommend checking them out if you want to try something new that's retro at the same time. Anyway, here's the Visionaries.
It is a time when magic is more powerful than science, and only those who control the magic control destiny. They are the Visionaries. Knights of the magical light. Visionaries, magical powers they fight. Powers of light, dreams give and speed. Powers to accomplish the greatest stories. Visionaries, knights of the magical light.
I've changed my mind about the intro for G1 Transformers, but another thing I just thought of because Mask and G.I. Joe are in the exact same universe as Transformers, it is very possible that the stuff I had just shown you can show up in the My Little Pony crossover with Transformers, or later down the road they could technically just flat out have My Little Pony crossing over with just G.I. Joe or just Mask or even Visionaries, and that would be really cool. Another thing that you might not be aware of, although I think you would be, is that Hasbro does plan to have them all cross over like what has happened with the Avengers, excluding My Little Pony for some reason. But if this comic book is popular, I could definitely see them having a live-action My Little Pony crossing over with all the other ones that they intend to cross over, which does include the Visionaries, a live-action version of the Visionaries, Mask, G.I. Joe, Transformers. Not quite sure how that would work out. In fact, to some degree, it might be better if it was the Equestria Girls crossing over with the live action other characters. That would be I think that would work better. I've seen people try to make some artwork for what it should look like if they did crossover live action. No, sorry. What it should look like if it was live action. It usually doesn't look good. Because if you make them still pretty much look the same that they do in the TV show, there's kind of no point in them crossing over for the most part. But at the same time, if you make them look realistic, they tend to look terrible. Anyway, I hope you guys love this, and I hope you're as excited as I am about the crossover. And anyway, good luck and take it easy.